Hello, lovely viewers of Sharing Community. Welcome back to your own channel, your own community. Thank you so much for your love and support for our visually impaired community. As always, we say, sharing is caring. So please share, like, and subscribe to receiving awesome contents. And also, love, live, love. Take care and see you soon.
Hello guys, and welcome to another Sharing Community video with me, Alexandra. If you want to find out more of what I'm doing, then A, subscribe, and B, look for the website www.theblindsoapmaker.co.uk, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Happy Halloween, guys! Welcome to a Halloween special. I have my pumpkin here that I'm going to make into a lantern for you today. And just to tell you a bit more about Halloween, we tend to do trick or treating at this time, where we just answer the door to children who are all dressed up as scary, spooky things like ghosts and witches in England. I know that in America it's slightly different. The English don't tend to go as out as the Americans do in decorating their houses or dressing up as much, but we tend to be a bit more subtle about it, but we do it. In my family, we do trick-or-treating and we give out sweets to kids on Halloween. So let's get on with carving our pumpkin. So the first thing that we need to do when making our pumpkin lantern is our scary face. So we're going to first draw a scary face onto our pumpkin. Now, when you buy a pumpkin, you've got the nicer sides and you've got uglier sides. And I've chosen the really ugly side so that it looks kind of more rotten and more scary looking. And normally, when we made lanterns historically during Halloween time, Halloween had changed from a pagan tradition where we welcome in the winter to a Christianized tradition where it would be called All Saints' Day or the Day of the Dead, where we would take a day to remember our dead and celebrate new life to come after winter, or start celebrating Christmas. So let's get on with our face. So in order to draw my face here, I've got my jaggedy, kind of crisscrossy lined mouth, and I've done triangular eyes so that they look more angry. Now, I have had help with this. So the next step is to cut off the top of our pumpkin and pull out all of its stuffing, as it were. then separate it off where it connects to. Put the knife with it into the back of them. Yeah. When do you have it? Okay. So, thanks to my mum's help, we have managed to cut like a star shape out of the top of our pumpkin. And here's the hole full of all of the pips and all of the gooey stuff inside our pumpkin. And I am going to take an ice cream scoop, and I am now going to scoop out all of the bits and the pips without trying to fling it everywhere, but knowing me, I'll probably end up flinging it everywhere. And then we're gonna put it into the bowl, and we've just got to keep on doing it until we get absolutely every little bit of pith and, you know, internals out of our pumpkin. And then we're going to carve the face that we drew. Now, if you are blind and you obviously don't necessarily draw a face onto your pumpkin, but just take a knife and hope for the best, enjoy yourselves with it. Just do it sensibly. Try not to hack your fingers off. The other thing is that you can always buy a pumpkin from the shops, and I don't mean like one like this, I mean like a plastic light up pumpkin, which I do recommend because it's a lot easier, and you can just change the batteries and you can get what you want at the end of the day. So, oh, here we go. Oh, almost there. Just to give you an idea of how much I've got out my pumpkin so far. All that. You can hear that, guys. Now the reason why you're getting all of it out, like every single bit of this out, is because you don't want, you know, when you're going to put a tea light in, it's going to heat up, you don't want it to go rotten and all mouldy and horrible and smelly and slimy. That's why we're pulling absolutely every single last bit of the flesh out of the pumpkin. Do you know, historically, they used to do, English people used to do this with a turnip, which is a lot harder to do, because turnips are smaller and they've got a hard shell to them. So the pumpkin is a very Americanized way of doing things that caught on, because pumpkins are just, well, pumpkins came from the Americas, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But the pumpkins came from America, and it caught on because it was just easy. It's a much bigger lantern that you can make out of a pumpkin, and it's much easier in terms of getting things out of it. You know, carving it is a lot easier, and you can feed a lot more people with it. It's why you got a lot of food that was made out of pumpkins during Halloween time. Now, a bit more about All Saints. All Saints is a way of remembering the dead and life to come through Jesus Christ. And the Day of the Dead is similar, but it is more of a Mexican, Spanish version of Halloween, where they believe that the dead could quite literally get up and walk around the place as ghosts, and they could speak to the dead. The Japanese also have a very similar belief, but they don't have necessarily have a particular day for it in Shinto beliefs. Oh. So there we go. Now that we have hollowed out our pumpkin, if you can see that, not that many of you can see, so I'm going to go, hi, hello, can you hear that guys? It's all nice and hollow now. So now that it's all nice and hollowed out, I have also hollowed out the top to my pumpkin, so that when you you don't put it on fully because you want some of the heat coming out of it, but you know, when you put it on top like that, so you can see the face and the light coming out of it, it looks a little bit scary. And I've done it so that if there's anything that will fall and get burnt and smell bad or rot, it can't really do that as easily. And all I need to do now is carve my face with my mum's help. So see you soon guys. Hello guys, now here is our sinister face fully done. We've done a felt tip Sharpie nose, and we've done some felt tip eyebrows, and we've got the sinister scary face. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tea light and I'm going to show you how to light a candle whilst blind. And then we're going to take the tea light, put it in, and we're going to turn off all the lights so that you can see what the finished effect looks like. So now for your tea light. Normally, I usually buy bigger matches when I'm doing this kind of thing as a blind person. But if you feel as a blind person it's the bulbous end that you're wanting on the scratchier side, now make sure that you've got your tea light wick up, okay? There's going to be a lot of guessing on this one. Now, if this is your first time, don't do it alone. Bring your tea light up to the the flame. Blow out your flame, and hopefully this won't die on me. And this is the finished effect of our lantern. Obviously it would look much better if it was darker, but it isn't. But it's looking pretty good, isn't it guys? So that is how a blind girl carves a pumpkin for Halloween. I really do hope that you have a lovely Halloween guys, and see you soon.